Good morning, guys. I'm sat in my car, as you can see, and I'm currently off on a fossil hunt this morning. So I've brought stuff with me so that I can stay on plan while I'm out and about. So I'm just going to show you what I've brought. I am of course parked at the moment. I've got some overnight oats for my breakfast. They don't look massively attractive, but in here I've got 40 grams of oats, 150 mils of Califia Farms coconut blend milk, which is like coconut water plus coconut milk, and it's unsweetened, and I worked it out as 1.5 syns. I think I've erred on the side of caution, but I'd rather do that. And then that's mixed, the oats and milk are mixed with half a mashed banana and then just a few drops of vanilla essence. So, and then I've just mixed it all together, and then I've added some bloobs on top. So I'm gonna have this in a minute because I'm about halfway on my journey. So also I've obviously brought with me my water. Now I drank one of these at home, well not at home, mum and dad's actually, because I stayed there last night. So I drank one at home and I've already got through this much on my drive, so I'm gonna need to buy some water. I have got a spare bottle with me, but I need it for when I'm out on the actual hunt. So because I'm gonna buy a coffee in a moment, I will get a cheap water with it, so I will use that and maybe buy another one. But I hate buying plastic bottles, but I don't have enough reusable ones. So yeah, so water's going well. I do have my flask of coffee. It's just a 500ml flask, but again, that's for when I'm there. It's not meant to be that warm today, although it looks really, really nice outside. It's not necessarily going to be that nice a day. Sorry about my croaky voice, it's fairly early in the morning. And I haven't actually spoken yet today, because no one was up when I left the house. So, food that I've brought with me to eat, snacks, excuse me, snacks. I've got these, and also, hurt my shoulder as well, I'm doing so well, and also the wasabi flavour. These little packs are brilliant. They're just 1 syn each. They are quite expensive, but I really like them. They're like salty, get loads in there, and they are well, like I said, just 1 syn a pack, so they're quite worth it. They are really expensive though, so you know, not great if you're skint. The other thing that I have is a couple of bananas that I can't get to because I've buried underneath like loads of stuff on my passenger seat. And then for lunch I've got with me, I'm going to put a photo in at this point because I suspect that this bowl is going to look a mess, and I'm so right. But I've brought one of my bowls. Right, so my mum just phoned in the middle of me doing that bit of the video, but that's fine. So that's why I've put the picture in there so you can see what my bowl looked like when it was all together. But anyway, as I was saying, this is my lunch. So I've got, cucumbers, radishes, orange and yellow peppers, some tomatoes, my lentil and quinoa mix. This is the last bit. It's all on a massive bed of leaves as usual. In the middle I've got 16 grams of mixed nuts, which is almonds, hazelnuts, walnuts and cashews. I mean 16 grams is not a lot, it's like 8 nuts, but I worked it out as that's 5 syns, so I've allowed myself 5 syns. I'm trying to use my syns in like healthier ways. Well, some of them in healthier ways because I like a bit of chocolate. Anyway, yeah, so I got my nuts, and then I've got some lemon zest, some cress, and the juice of half a lemon, and obviously some salt and pepper. So I'm just gonna put that back away before I throw it everywhere, and then I'll have no lunch. And that's actually everything I've brought with me, because this fossil hunt is only about 85 miles from where I live, and so I didn't really plan to like bring too much with me, just enough. So anyway, I'm gonna go in the services now, get my coffee, and then sit in here and eat my breakfast, and then I need to be off again. So okay, bye. Hey guys, so I've just got some drinks. So I found this giant bottle of water, so I'm pleased with that because at least it's only one bottle to waste. So it's 1.5 litres, so I can decant that because this one's half of that, so that's 2 of these, which should, with my other bottle and a small one I got in Costa, should be enough to see me through. And I also got a giant coffee, which is just a really weak Americano, so that's free. Yeah, so I'm gonna sit and eat my overnight oats and then be off on my way because I've wasted enough time. So let's see what these are like. They're good, not gonna lie. Okay, so I've wolfed that down way faster than I normally eat because I normally eat really slow, but I really need to get it going. So I'll catch up with you guys at lunchtime. So in my little specimen box, I've got some of the fossils I've collected so far. So in that first section, these are just teeny tiny brachiopods, and they are all complete. They are 428 million years old, that's how old this site is, and I just love these because they're so well preserved and they're just so tiny. And this is all coral because this used to be a coral reef. So my fossil hunt is over and just wanted to show you these cliffs behind me. Hang on, let's do it right. That is a 428 million year old fossil seabed, Silurian age. So it's quite something, and I don't know if you can tell. I mean, it's fenced off because it's a site of special scientific interest, but that it's actually the ripple marks of like storms that have hit the tropical seas, and actually it was really deep. It was like 30 meters deep, and the storms created waves that penetrated deep enough to create these ripple marks. And then of course when the storms are over, the ripple marks stay because the seas return to calm, and then at some point a layer of mud covers up those ripples and just keeps the shape of them. And it says on the notice board that they've identified 25 separate layers, which means at least 25 big storms. I mean big storms, we're talking 30-meter deep waves, so big storms. So yeah, it's really fascinating. This is such a lovely site. I'm on my way home now, and I'll catch up with you guys later if I eat anything else. Yeah, see you later. Hey, so I've just got back in the car after my fossil hunt, and before I get stuck on the motorway, I am just going to quickly eat a banana because I'm quite hungry. It's been 3 hours since I had my lunch, and God forbid I should go more than a couple of hours without food. Hey guys, so I'm on my way home. I've just put in at a services because A, I'm really sleepy, and B, I always stop at the services on the way home because I like to go and have a look in the shop. That may sound odd until I tell you that this is a new type of services at Gloucester, and it's eco services. And I think, well, I've taken a little video for you. So as you can see, it's built into the hillside, and inside it's really cool. There's like a farm shop and a proper little cafe, and well, the shop is awesome. I love the shop. So yeah, there is loads of like meat and cheese and all that stuff, loads of non-vegan stuff, but there's also some really nice breads and hummus and organic veggies and stuff. So I just like to go and have a look around, plus I'm desperate for a wee. So I am going to go and do that, and then I'm not far from home because yeah, it'll only take me 40 minutes maybe to get home from here. But I was really like, I was trying to make it all the way home, but I do like stopping in here, and I was like trying to keep my eyes open on the motorway, so I thought I'll just pull in and then go and have a little wander in and get a bit of fresh air a minute, and then I know where and have my coffee, and then I know where I am. So I'm not buying coffee, I'm just having the one I brought with me because I didn't drink it. So for the first time ever, I didn't actually buy anything in the farm shop in the services. I kind of went in with a idea of what I wanted, and then I realised it was everything that I did before Slimming World, which was I would usually buy a loaf of fresh bread from the bakery bit and a pot of the really nice hummus that I love, by the Precious Pea. It used to be, can't remember the name that it used to be called, but yeah, and my favourite hummus that they make is this organic smoked hummus, and it is out of this world. I know Tesco have brought out a smoked hummus, but it doesn't compare to this Precious Pea one. Anyway, they didn't have any, and I didn't really want any of the other flavours because it's the smoked one that I love. And then I thought, if I'm not buying the hummus, why am I buying the bread? And then I was looking, because they've got like falafel, different flavours, like Jacob's Kitchen brand, which is another local Bristol brand, and stuff like that. Anyway, point was, I suddenly decided that it was all syns, and that actually I could probably make most of it myself, and that I was just being lazy because I'm a bit hungry and a bit tired and a bit cold and just wanting something. Anyway, so the only thing that I have left with me to eat is either of the 2 packets of seaweed thins. So I'm just going to eat the wasabi one now, and I also have a banana as well, but I had one earlier, and I also had half a banana in my breakfast, so that feels like quite a lot of banana for one day. So I'm just going to eat these. This is what they look like. Just to have something in my belly and a flavour in my mouth to feel better. Oh, these are 1 cent a pack. So that puts me on 7.5 today. No. Yeah. 7.5. And this is the pack. Yeah, it loads in there. So I'm just going to sit and munch through these, then drive home, which isn't far. I don't really know why I'm faffing about. But yeah, then drive home and work out what I'm going to make for my dinner, and then figure out if I need to prep it or anything and go from there. Hey guys, I am home and I'm just checking in very quickly because I'm about to have something to eat. I'm starving hungry. It's not tea time yet, and I am going to make something proper. It's just that I'm in that horrible stage, like, you know, when you're looking at the fridge like, I just want something. So anyway, I'm just having 3 gherkins. Gherkins are one of my favourite things in the whole world. You might have figured out by now, anything briny, I love it. Yes, I love salty things. So, beautiful. I'm going to eat these. Good. Ooh, that's a potent one. I'm going to eat these, go do the animals. I've got 1 of 2 ideas for tea, but I've got some new potatoes that need using, and I love new potatoes, but then it would involve doing, I think, fake meat with it. And I wasn't really planning on having fake meat today. We'll see. I'll check in later. Hey guys, so I know what I'm having for dinner. It's basically what I said earlier. I'm going for some, sorry about the crackling, I'm going for some kebab spiced bites. These are really good because they're quite like, I don't like using the word meaty, but I don't mean like meat, I mean like substantial. I don't think that they are like meat, but they certainly have a meaty texture. I did eat too much a while ago and put myself right off for a while, but that was just because it was so substantial. Don't know. Anyway, this is kebab spice and I really like them. I'm just going to quickly read you the list of ingredients because I think this is really good for what is a processed food. I actually think this isn't too bad and it's all stuff that you like recognise. So soya water, soya protein, sunflower oil, grape sugar, salt, paprika, coriander, ginger, cardamom, oregano, garlic, cumin, caraway, black pepper, parsley, fenugreek and red chilli. So most of the ingredients are spices. I'm fine with that. The only weird thing is the soya protein concentrate, which is what it's made from. It's obviously like an extracted protein, I guess. Anyway, point is, it's gonna be fine. So, I think for a processed food, this isn't too bad. So yeah, this is what they look like. This is why I was struggling to hold the bag up because I already ripped it open. So this is what they look like raw or frozen still. So yeah, now they say to fry. I haven't like stunk out my house for days frying them in fry light before because you're meant to use oil. And yeah, so I'm gonna try baking them today and we'll see how that goes. And then with them, I'm gonna have some new potatoes. I'm just gonna boil these. I love new potatoes, and also this is like the first like starchy carby thing I've had today, apart from my banana earlier and my banana in my porridge. So yeah, oh sorry, overnight oats. Right, yeah, and then for speed, I thought I had a broccoli in the fridge. Turns out I don't. I do have 5 bags of leaves though. Anyway, since I had loads of leaves at lunchtime, I'm just going to have to miss out on a leafy green for tea because I can't be bothered doing kale, although I do have kale. So anyway, I'm just going to have courgette, which I'm going to steam. And I'm actually probably going to have 2 courgettes, so because I'm hungry and I love courgette. So yeah, and then also I'm going to have some asparagus, and I'm going to put that in the oven about 5 minutes before I reckon the is done, which is going to be a total guess because there are no cooking instructions for it in the oven because you're supposed to fry it. Okay, I'll see you later when I show you what I'm eating.
When home really matters. Sofology. Feel at home on a sofa you love. I put all my years of experience into getting people's homes noticed and helping them to sell the best possible price.
Hey guys, so I'm having 125 mils of wine for 5 syns. Okay, so I wasn't going to have a second glass, but I do have syns left. I have 7.5 syns left, which works out pretty well because a 175ml glass of wine is 7 syns. So that puts me at 19.5 syns for the day, which is under my 20. So I am more than happy with that. The only thing I'm going to have after this, I might have a cup of tea later, and I will have my chocolate milk when I go to bed. And as I predicted, I am just finishing off my day with 250 mils of Alpro dark chocolate almond milk. This counts as my healthy extra A choice for the day, and that is me done. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.